MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first three tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this four-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
And it's fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This one's flared off to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Martine Perez gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, lefty Martine Perez, not an overpowering guy. Sneaky quick, 92 to 93 miles an hour. Good hard slurve. His changeup is a good pitch. Not overpowering, but one thing I like that he does, and you'll know early on if he's pitching well, he's not afraid to come inside with the fastball to right-handed hitters.
Digging in, Joe Panic. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Not shortstop.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. Lifetime against Martine Perez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Bichette stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. Bogaerts has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bichette, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Plawecki has a play. 2 gone. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Blue Jays held in check, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 2nd home run early in the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
He had to have Splitter in the back of his mind to drive that ball out of the yard opposite field. He could have easily cheated and rolled that thing to a middle infielder. Great piece of hitting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here now the 2-2. Michael Chavez will be next. Ready now with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's Michael Chavez now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Chavez swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Here it comes, 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Two balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
3-2.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lined into right, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. That evens it up 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And there's ball 2 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Drury fields it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So digging in now, Travis Shaw, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now the pitch. Shaw, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Gricic.
So striding forward now, Rendell Gricic. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Right side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Andrew Benintendi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he lays off for ball one. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 99.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Count now a ball and a strike.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Fisher looking up. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Panic's got it. And there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And the pitch.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic from shallow right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We played 2.5. Boston leads it 3-0. Up next is Danny Jansen. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Number 9.
Now here it comes.
Nope.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. On the run is Benintendi. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Joe Panic. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Chavez. Here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. On its way is pitch number 75.
1-0.
Fouled off. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Plawecki will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
To first, Shaw gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that misses. 2-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Nobody out, runner on first. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Benintendi is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Gloved by Bogaerts. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Andrew Benintendi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Verdugo, a former Dodger. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And it's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Drury waits on it, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-0 Boston. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Leading up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck. It's a solo homer for Brandon Drury. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. At the plate, Danny Jansen.
Number 9.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit at third. Devers fields it cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Derek Fisher. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Now the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Joe Panik. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Sam Gaviglio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 43. There.
Ready for another shot now, Rafael Devers. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Leading off for the Red Sox. The
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now back.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Michael Chavez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So here now is Jackie Bradley.
The center fielder.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box now. Kevin Plawecki 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1-2.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 6-1 Boston. Ready now, Bo Bichette. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit toward the right side. And there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hard hit ball to second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was a double play victim last time around. From the stretch. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is in there.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back to back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Second and third here, 1 man out. Down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6, the Blue Jays 2. Trent Thornton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57. Trent Thornton.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead is now 7-2. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
And not exactly a determined swing there on 3-0, as they say he went around. It's 3-1. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
We got 3-2.
Drilled on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and that's the 2nd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Chavez.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Cue shot here out towards short. Knee high, he barehands it. Hey now. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 7, the Blue Jays 2. Leading off the inning, Brandon Drury, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now batting, Danny Jansen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Anthony Bass has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mitch Moreland. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. The pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-0 on the way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Into the box now, Michael Chavez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Two and 0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8, the Blue Jays 2. Coming to the plate now, Joe Pennick. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The 0-2 delivery. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Count remains 2-2. The pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Heading for second is Panic. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat and out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
In now, Bo Bichette. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Leif Hembry will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 37, Hembry. Now batting.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Digging in now, Travis Shaw has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Two out, nobody on. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Settling in now, Rendell Gritcher. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Brandon Drury will bat next. So wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 8, the Jays 4. Tim Mesa enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Drury is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Alex Verdugo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. One-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And he's getting a real workout down there now. 2 away. J.D. Martinez will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike. 0-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
I got to count 2-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. 2 out with the man at first. Outside, 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Panic with the dive. Touché, sir. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Darwinzon Hernandez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Darwinzon Hernandez.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Striding in, Derek Fisher. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Bogaerts has it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
From the stretch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Martine Perez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.